Welcome to another vlog. This is a very quick, short, sharp vlog. You would have hopefully just seen the Dubai vlog where we hosted Iman's mastermind for GCC, and we're now in Rome. Maybe you can tell, but I'm here with my dad. I've always wanted to come to see the Coliseum. It's always been something like on my list, and I've never made it around to coming here. I've been to Italy loads of times but never come to Rome, so I thought, why not? So my dad's Christmas present, we always go somewhere every year together. For the last 26 years, since I was 1 year old, we have gone away every December for like 3 to 4 days. We used to go to Disney loads and that sort of thing, so it's quite nice because we both work very hard and maybe don't get as much to spend as much time together as we would like throughout the year. So every December we carve out a bit of time to spend together just before Christmas, do some Christmas shopping away from mum, that sort of thing. So we are in Rome. We touched down today. Hopefully you would have seen some B-roll so far. Less of a businessy sort of vlog, I would say, more of a lifestyle vlog. So if you're here for it, you're here for it. Maybe I can show you what Rome's about. Enjoy. So you may all be thinking, what has the relevance of us being in Rome? Why have I always wanted to visit it? So all of the agency architecture, which is my marketing course, and how to teach people how to scale to a couple £1,000 a month, all of the branding for it is based on the Romans and the Coliseum, just because I think it was a monumental period in human history, and the whole point of it is building something, building an empire. Now, I'm not saying that agency architecture is going to build you an empire, but it's going to give you the foundations to do so. I think being here and seeing something like this, if I was to relate it to business somehow, loosely, is what we're aiming to do. So we're just saying that if you haven't been to Rome already, we've been here for like a few hours. Dad's been here before, but with mum, so I imagine they didn't see too much. But if you haven't been here before, there is literally something on every corner. Like, look at this. Like, there's literally something on every corner. We've never seen architecture like it. You could just literally walk around all day without spending a penny and just be amazed. I mean, even opposite us now. What is that? You've got all this here. Get out, see the world, go do amazing things, take your dad on holiday. Anything else you want to add?
I'd like to add you missed a bit if you just pan round to the right.
Where?
The statue up there.
Yeah, I've showed them that. Oh, the big one. It's a palace here.
And you've got the horses, I don't know what it is, represents, but
Pretty cool though.
we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll find out. We're going to go and give it another once over tomorrow rather than at night. Maybe these are the Spanish steps here.
They're not the Spanish steps. They are steps, but they're not the Spanish steps. Pointing the wrong way.
Listen to the wind blow down comes the night.
So welcome to day 2 of the Rome vlog. So far on this rooftop here at our hotel, and we've spotted the Vatican 5 times. We're not exactly sure what building is the Vatican. How are we enjoying Rome so far?
We absolutely love it. We were just saying that if you have a look around, as you can see, this is the place where you'd want to be this evening for a little drink. If you look over on the left, we think that is actually the Vatican City.
Potentially, but also it might not be. So we're going to go and find that today along with the Trevi fountain, do some shopping for Christmas and all that sort of good stuff. But I would definitely recommend this hotel. It's called U Visionary Rome, and it's absolutely amazing, hidden gem. Wasn't too expensive either, so definitely check this one out.
Moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not in the game, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch, drip drop, label want the TikToks. Now I'm making TikTok music. What the fuck? I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop. The charts need us. Fast forward me, 2023. I'm stacking lots of cheese and making money. My grass is really green and honestly, honestly, I can't even fucking cap no more. This is a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot. By a lot, you mean drop.
As you can see from that video there, I did hope to show you all the Trevi fountains, but it seems we've picked the one day of the year where it's all under maintenance and being painted. Not sure what they do with the money in there either. Very interesting. This is the best I can give you.
Say the shit works, it feels good, and my self-worth's at an all-time low. And just when it couldn't get worse, my ex crashed my place and destroyed all I owned. Whoopsie, made a oopsie. $100,000 oops made me loopy.
So rather than me showing you the Trevi fountain with a load of scaffolding around, I've actually brought you somewhere cool. Paid a whole €5 to get in here to show you this. What I would generally say around here as well is it's quite good, is it's quite cheap to get in everywhere. So it's either free or cheap. Like the chapel that we've just been in there now is completely free to go in. And there are some tourist traps, like there's some mirrors and stuff where you can like pay to go up to the mirror and take a photo of the ceiling, but don't get into that. You don't need to do that. Just go up and have a look around. So apparently we've turned into a bit more of a tour guide, and these are the government buildings. So Palace Monte Chitaria, I believe is the saying. Chitoria. There's been cameras here or there. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what's going on in Italy at the moment. I feel like people think I'm some of street reporter. I've got my dad here holding the camera behind. He can't really work out what the whole camera gig is, to be honest with you. Like, he doesn't understand at the moment how I'm able to stand here, but how it's able to pick the audio up because I've got a mic on. So still explaining all of that concept to him, how that actually helps funnel business through my personal brand and YouTube and that sort of thing. So amazing day. I've had to pick up myself this coat from Uniqlo because I stupidly didn't pack the coat, and also cop these Prada sunglasses, which were very cool. Wanted them for a long time. Hope you're enjoying this bit of a mishmash of a vlog so far, and I'm not rambling on too much. Gonna go get a beer now after a long day. 10,000 steps. I've just told them this in the bit that you were filming then, but I was also explaining to them how you don't quite understand the concept of the mic, and that how we could be stood far apart but it still pick up the audio.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you now.
No, I don't understand.
It's actually quite crazy that, because you've always been quite, let's say, tech savvy for someone of a few generations ahead. Couple generations ahead, but even something as simple as that blows your mind.
No,
technology. He keeps asking me to go up to the policeman and ask them if they want to be on the vlog.
No. The reason I asked what that was, because you just bought that jacket and I thought it was the security tag that you'd still left on it.
So for reference, everyone, that is this little thing here.
I thought it was a security tag.
This is the finished product from here. I would definitely recommend.
Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon.
369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. If the man broke, the man he a joke, so you gotta get loose with the Henny and the Coke. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't.
So I'm obviously desperately trying to cram stuff into this vlog after not really filming anything all day. So you would have seen some shots of inside of the Pantheon here, but this is the outside of it, way bigger, might I add, than I ever expected. This is like about as Roman as it gets, I suppose. Someone told me a fun fact the other day that the hole in the middle of it, which I'll put in the video here, rain doesn't come in because the inside pressure is greater than the outside pressure. So essentially rain doesn't come in, which is very, very cool. So that is the Pantheon. Dare you need to come to Rome after watching this vlog, because I would have shown you all the cool stuff already. So we're back on the next segment, and we're just getting ready to go out with my good friend Frenksuss, or however you might say it in Dutch, from the Netherlands. So he's flown here. Frank is a good friend of mine, and potentially we're going to be doing a bit of business together. So he's flown to Rome to come and see me. He knows my dad. He met him in Dubai last year. So I'm very excited to go meet Frank, have some nice food together, maybe even go out for a little bit of a drink. Frank is a very bad influence, as are all Dutch people. So yeah, I mean, look at the views up here. What a spot. No one outside either. It's worth mentioning as well, very, very warm at the moment in Rome. Like, bought this little piece from Uniqlo, but very, very warm indeed. You don't actually need a coat. Look who turned up. The man.
It's great. Talking crypto terms.
As promised, the man Frank is here from the Netherlands. Now, you've all met him before, I think, on a vlog or two. So he's flown in from Amsterdam? Amsterdam today. So I thought we'll interview him in front of the Pantheon here, because he really wanted to see it. We're here for a couple of days together now. I'm going to go to the Coliseum and the Vatican tomorrow. But to loosely relate this vlog to business somehow, because I've been clutching at straws so far, tell the people what you do, how you've made your money, or haven't, how you've lost your money. I think tell them a story about how you used to be a poker player as well. I think that's very interesting.
Yeah, I used to be a poker player.
Maybe intro yourself first.
Yeah,
Maybe...
I'm Frank. I'm from the Netherlands. By the time I'm 32 now. But in my younger days, I used to be a poker pro for a couple of years. Later on, I started being an entrepreneur. Went in the AC business. Then I met Lewis through GCC. And now we're here in Rome talking business and see what we can do.
Looking at cool stuff.
Looking at cool stuff.
Seeing how we can work together. So Frank's got a very interesting air conditioning business. So he buys and sells and installs air conditioning units in the Netherlands. And it's a very rapidly growing business, 30% year on year.
Yeah.
Said something like that, which is crazy. So we're going to see how we can help each other potentially. And what better way to do it over a cocktail and a little nighttime walk, romantic walk around Rome together.
But you have to show things to your mom and to your parents. This is one of those things, man. They have to see it. They have to see it. So you have to take them on a holiday or a small trip to show you this incredible piece of history.
Take your mums to Rome. So here we are at the Vatican. This is the last day in Rome. I think we're going to go inside the Vatican and try and brave the queues. Hopefully there's like a queue jump option, as all three of the gentlemen here are very not interested in queuing for a few hours. But this is pretty cool. I don't know if this is where the Pope comes out and addresses everyone. I think potentially it is. A few people have said it's not that balcony. We'll see, I don't know. But you haven't got the Pope today, you've got me. So hopefully show you some shots of the Vatican. We've got Frankie Boy here for day 3. Say hello, Frankie Boy, to the people.
Hi, people.
And we've obviously got Big Jono on the camera. There he is. Thumbs up.
Giant steps are what you take.
And marvel at it.
Walking on the moon. I hope my leg don't hurt. Walking on the moon. We could walk forever. Walking on the moon. We could be together. Walking on the moon. Walking back from your house, walking on the moon. Walking back from your...
So here we are now, after 3 hours of messing around and actually achieving nothing today in the Vatican City. So you have to give your passports here and the tickets. We managed to get some queue jump tickets, so we didn't have to wait in a queue luckily, but I reckon honestly the queue today for this was like 3 hours. Bear in mind this isn't in peak season, so very cool place. I just walked in here and then I said to my dad, it feels like heaven. I can't describe it. I literally can't describe, but you walk through these like doors here and you see this. The weather's obviously nice, very peaceful here. It's not too busy as well at the moment. What do we think about the Vatican so far?
It's calm.
It's very
Peaceful.
calm. I was just saying that's very peaceful.
Yeah. Looks like you're in heaven.
It feels like we're in heaven. It's very quiet. I think if you're going to come to Rome, you need to come in.
This is a
This is the
necessity.
time to come.
Yeah.
The guide was saying to us, well, not the guy we bought the tickets off, which was a whole story within itself, by the way, that you need to come in December time because it's too busy and too hot in June. Like the queues are hours and hours, so even longer than we've already queued for, which is crazy. So come in December, basically. Any good? Maybe this will help me. Just tastes like water.
That's all it is.
That's you only.
This is the Google Maps room of the Roman Empire, it seems. So we've got everything in the background here. This obviously shows the whole of Italy. I only know that because it looks like a boot, and that's what we're all taught in school, that Italy looks like a boot. And over here you'll find a Dutchman, Frank. We're going to look at the Sistine Chapel now, which should be very cool, and see the creation of Adam, which is the logo for agency architecture. I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get to it, which should be interesting.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, Candare. Oh, let's fly way up to the clouds, away from the maddening crowds.
So here I'm having to secretly report because there's no phones allowed in here apparently. So if you can see above me here, the Michelangelo painting, the creation of Adam, that is the logo for agency architecture and the logo that I have tattooed on me. So I'm gonna see if you can see that there above me.
Crypto charts.
We're also looking at crypto charts while we're in here because there's a coin just launched that Frank's very invested in.
Nothing more important.
But I've already been told off for taking a photo of it, which I think is ridiculous. Like, you want as much hype as possible about somewhere like this to attract tourism. But yeah. Oh, next to So yeah, gotta keep it on the DL. But hopefully you like the ceiling.
What's up, Dolce?
Hey, girl.
You know, it's been a little minute since you and I have had a chat.
Has it really?
Probably since, like, your last EP, All the Places You'll Go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute. Yeah.
I've been getting some calls.
So honest thoughts on the Vatican. Feels a bit like IKEA.
You have to walk through
You have to walk through,
all the building.
like, honestly, I reckon we've done like 10 kilometres just walking through the building there.
Yeah.
Sistine Chapel though, thoughts?
No pictures.
Yeah, they don't let you take pictures, which as you saw, which I think is pretty stupid. Like, paying me €45 to go in, I wanna take some photos. Generally though, I don't think we could have picked a better day to visit the Vatican.
That's about right.
Good chat, Frank. To allow me to post this vlog on YouTube and loosely relate it to business, what are your top 3 tips in business and in life? Take the mic if you want.
Just keep going, man.
That's 1.
Just keep going. Never give up.
That's 2.
Get your priorities right. Enjoy life. Work hard. That's about it, I guess. In general terms.
That was five tips instead of 3, but we'll take them. I think they're all very important. You are the epitome of a man that loves life, I think. You travel where you want. You like to gamble. You like to drink. You like to have fun. But you like to make money.
Right.
Yeah, the best sort of person. So the good news is we're at the Coliseum. The bad news is that there's no tickets left, so we're going to have to come back tomorrow. However, look at this in golden hour. Absolutely phenomenal place. That is crazy. So they've got like this big facade here, so it's not actually as big as you think from the front. Wow. Again, a shame about the fucking scaffolding outside. Seem to love the scaffolding that they have everywhere. So welcome to the final day of the Rome tour. We finally got inside the Coliseum. Very, very cool spot. I think it was built by Vatinius, like the Caesar at the time, essentially. A little fun fact, Caesar isn't a name. Caesar is like a title, like emperor, I believe. So you've got Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar. Everyone thinks it's their name, but it wasn't their name. But yeah, it's very packed inside the Coliseum, but apparently, again, nowhere near as busy as it normally is. So we're up on the upper tier here. Give you a quick view of it. But you can see obviously behind me how busy it is. So you've got that's the underground here. So this is all would have been underground. And you'd have your layer on top where they'd fight. And when this first opened, apparently they did 100 days of games. So 100 days in a row, they had fights and games and tournaments and that sort of thing. If you've seen the new Gladiator film, they actually flooded it. Maybe this is now turning from a business and lifestyle channel to a history channel. But yeah, they built it in 10 years, I believe, and just before it was finished, Vatinius died a year before. So that was a shame. Yeah, obviously been here for like thousands of years now, so pretty cool. I'm enjoying walking around. It is a bit of a tourist trap, I will say that, but you do need to see it. One of those things you definitely need to see. As you can see, it is absolutely rammed everywhere. And then if you're really lucky, you'll come across a Dutchman included in the ticket, and an Englishman. So this would have been the entrance to the arena, which would have held in its prime about 60,000 people. It feels like there's that many people in here today. I know that because I've just heard the tour guide next to me say it. But yeah, apparently this is where the winners would normally go, this side, like the good ones. And then like the people who they thought were going to die easily would go the other side because that's where the morgue was. So I'd be coming in on this side, of course.